10-0. Let's go.
Light this thing up, bro. You already know what time it is. Live and lit. Let's get it, my G. You know, I'm one of your hosts, BG31 in the building with my boy, Mr.
What a bleed.
Warm it up, though. Yeah, warm this thing up, gang. You know what time it is. You know you want, you know who you rockin' with. It's your boy Billy Notion and Live and Lee coming at
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Live and lit. Pre-game show is back. How is everybody doing today? I am BG31 with my co-host, Mr. D Gifted in the building. Say what's up. How you doing?
Man, what's going on, man? I'm doing great, man. I feel like we finna go in here and turn up. You know what I'm saying? Sunday night primetime game. It seems like we've been destined for these primetime games this season, man. We've been showing up and showing out. I know we lost the Monday night game, but this is the time we redeem ourselves. Jalen Hurts is made for the lights, and it's time to show out, baby.
All the lights. No shit, gang cannot make it with us tonight. He has some family stuff come up, but we did go get one of the best Eagle podcasts out there. Members in the building is Mr. King DV and JC Eagle Talks for the Showdown podcast. What is up, my guy? We are waiting for JC. Hopefully, he brings his butt in here real fast. Here.
Right. Well, what's going on, y'all, man? I hope everybody had a good holiday, a good Thanksgiving, man. I know I had one with my family. Also, I'm just happy that we're wearing all black, man. I was waiting for them to pull that black helmet out. I was waiting for them to sit up there and know that when it was lights out time, and what better way to go? What better way to come out at the link than to go against Aaron Rodgers? I don't care about him having 9 fingers. I really don't. I really don't care about that. I care about us winning this game. We need to go 10-1 here, man. I still don't know how we lost to the Commanders, but let's go, man. Let's talk about it.
That one's gonna sting for a while. You know, that was gonna sting for a while. I said we're sweeping the division. You know what I'm saying? What you doing?
Hey, man, but the Commanders, they've been playing all right these past few games. I believe they won the last game too. So hey, that just means we got to keep on winning because the division is tight. And you know they hyping up them Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to handle business tonight, dog.
Fact. Said that. Sorry to cut you off, but since you said that, that is my biggest gripe going on. What up, AK? How you doing? Right now in the league. How in the hell are the Eagles not the best team in the league?
Man.
Does anybody really explain that to me? Like, I don't care about, for one, we have the best roster in the league, period. Like, way too many stars on there, way too many Pro Bowls.
Let us answer this.
To back it up, we are 9-1, and we still don't get no number one respect in the building.
Sure. Let us answer this. I can tell you exactly why.
Holla at me, man.
The reason why is because a lot of people are saying that we haven't played anyone, whereas the majority of the teams that we played have winning records. Number one, number two, the Vikings, the Cowboys that they said that was supposed to beat us. We had who else? Another team. Arizona is up there. It's a couple more teams that was up there, but they're saying that we haven't played anybody, whereas though the Cowboys is supposed to be America's team to the point where, right. But to say basically that we haven't played anybody, the Cowboys really didn't play too many good teams either. If you want to go,
man, I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of hearing it. That's all cap, bro. These last few weeks, for real, what I've been noticing is us getting knocked for the past 2 weeks, which is giving a lot of people room or able to just put more teams above us in their power rankings just for the simple fact that we haven't been as dominant these past 2 weeks. But then I like to go against that and be like, damn, well, in the beginning of the season when we was handing people ass whoopings like it wasn't nothing, y'all kept on. The talk was, oh, we need to see them with some adversity. They haven't played anybody. They didn't did this. They didn't did that. Well, we didn't battle through adversity. We didn't came out and dominated, on that last drive against the Colts, which showed that, hey, we are able to come out and fight. We don't just give up. That one loss to the Commanders could have easily piled up. So the Eagles have shown a lot as far as what a Super Bowl team should be able to do, within these past 2 weeks. We've been getting knocked for how we've been winning and how we've been playing, but at the same time, everybody goes through stretches throughout a 17, 16 game season where they not all clicking on all cylinders. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, that was just a little bump in the road. And tonight, prime time, I believe that they are going to switch the tone and we're going to move up in a lot of people's power rankings because this is going to be a dominant performance. We didn't have the excuses of penalties and costing us, drives and everything. Well, if we're a Super Bowl team by the third game, bro, that needs to be cleaned up, straight up. I know the tight ends was responsible for a lot of penalties that we had last game, but by this time, by the third game, we shouldn't see consistency when it comes to penalties or not being disciplined. So I feel like we're gonna clean it up, and it's gonna be one hell of a game today for sure. And they ain't gonna be saying too much of Cowboys being the best team because, like you said, Pregame, how the hell does a team that was first in third place at one point in the division and still haven't even claimed the first seed? In our division, so I don't know how the fuck you can say they the best team, and they beating damn near the same type of teams that we've been playing.
Yeah, and the only two teams that got even close to our record, we've already beat them. And, and you say the AFC, well, I hear more chatter about watch out for the San Francisco 49ers with 5 or 6 damn losses than I do about the Eagles. That's ridiculous. We've lost one game that we didn't even lose. Like, we beat ourselves. Commanders didn't beat us that game. The refs helped them, but we mostly beat ourselves. Penalties, turnovers, things that we don't normally do. We haven't did for 8 weeks. I mean, like 7 weeks before that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. I'm happy that you said that because I've been saying that since the loss. Basically, we had so many opportunities to win that game. Even before the fourth quarter, when the refs started to, go to the route where as though that they wanted to upset. Let's just be real. The face mask, it was a lot of calls that weren't made to the point where the Commanders, got off. And then I don't really think that was roughing the passer hit on BG, but it is what it is. It wasn't. It wasn't. You can't stop momentum of a big guy like that. You can't.
Yeah.
Anyway, neither here or there. I think that we have to not, as content creators, Eagles content creators, sit up there and look at the game like, oh, we could have won it because of the refs. I think it was more so that we shouldn't put ourselves in a situation that the refs was able to do that.
Facts.
Oh yeah,
and I don't blame it. Like I said, I was at that game. When I left that game, I didn't even care that we lost. Because again, have we seen any of those games that people want to say, "Oh, a team came back on you"? For one, in those games, we dialed it down the second half. We were already so dominant in the first half. We dialed it down second half. Everybody's like, "Oh, you got to worry about them scoring in the second half." Why? I never worried one bit. We were whooping their ass bad, and we came back the second half. We started milking the clock. What's the problem? You know what I'm saying? What's the problem?
Yeah.
That's how you keep your players healthy. That's how you keep your players safe. You hurry up and run out this game. We're still creating turnovers at the opportune time. We lead the league in turnovers. We lead the league in third down efficiency. We lead the league in lowest yards against us. We lead the league in all the major categories that you need to lead the league in defense. The Cowboys are like, oh, we lead in sacks. That makes us the best defense. No, we're number 3 in sacks too. You know?
Yeah.
We lead in all
Defense.
the categories. Get off of it. People don't even
I
score
was
like that.
Yeah, man. I was very impressed with the defense on that last drive. They stepped up, bro. They stepped up to keep Matt Ryan and them from getting into field goal range because we was literally only 1 point leading. The defense showed up, and how amazing was it that during that game, Quez Watkins and Brandon Graham, who both had, bonehead plays last game, show up and show out. That also shows the mentality of the team to literally push that bad stuff and flush it and continue moving forward. So that's really why I say with these past 2 games, there has been a lot of self-inflicted wounds. So my question to y'all is, throughout these past two games, what do y'all want to see better from this team overall with all the mistakes that's been happening?
I'm gonna take it first.
Yeah, I got it. I want to see better coaching. I want them to sit up there and put the players in better position. I don't want them to sit up there and have Jack Stahl do a lot of small route runs, because he's familiar with the playbook, but he's not Dallas Goedert. And I think they try to push him into that role too quickly. He's more of a good run blocker to the point where we should have been running the ball more with Booby, with Miles Sanders. I don't understand why we didn't have him doing that, and then we put in Tyree Jackson and all those other guys, the other tight ends that cost us those penalties that hurt us more. It's like you sit up there and they cut us because they scored and all that type of stuff, and they was moving the ball, and then we just opened the fucking scab to the point where, we got to heal ourselves at that point. So I want to see better coaching from Jonathan Gannon and Shane Steichen. I know Nick Sirianni is the overseer, but at the same time, I want to see better coaching from them.
Man, the tight ends, you definitely saw the fact that Dallas Goedert wasn't in the game. You saw how much it affected the team early. And that was amazing to see. Like, not in a good way, but it was just obvious. It was out there. Considered, I think they had 2 penalties back to back on both tight ends. Both of them. It was ugly, man.
Yeah, and it wasn't even just on the offensive side. It was the roommates. It was Dallas Goedert and Avonte Maddox. They both was missing. Josh Jones was getting cooked. He was getting cooked to the point where, they was going straight to him. And he was just getting cooked the whole time.
Yeah, you kind of knew where they was finna start attacking us. It was obvious. It was obvious.
And if it was obvious to us, why it's not obvious to our defensive coordinator? That's the issue. That's the issue.
Well, for me, I don't even worry about none of that, really, for real. I think Gannon, especially last game, coached a damn good game. You know what I'm saying?
He bounced back.
The best running back in the league, not hands down, but one of the best. Let's say top 5, top 3, even Jonathan Taylor, who's been having a great season anyway. We stopped him. That first drive, he did a little something. He's like, oh, no, it's not about to be one of these games. He adjusted. He came out there, and we shut him down. And then what they say, he had 9 yards in the second half. Come on now. You're doing your job.
Yeah.
We had sacks. We had 7 sacks last game, too. My deal is the offense, and particularly with receivers. I need to see these guys step up. I need to see these guys, not fumble. I need AJ to get out of his slump. That's 2 games in a row now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like all of a sudden his confidence doesn't seem like it's there. Dominant anymore.
It's like you wonder, is he hurt? You know what I mean? Like, is he hurt? You know what I'm saying?
That's not the case. The case is that a lot of people downsize how important Dallas Goedert is to this team.
Facts.
He opens up everything for everybody else. AJ Brown is a great receiver, great number one receiver. He's the best in the NFC East. You know, no matter how much Dallas Cowboys fans think that CeeDee Lamb is, or even he's the best wide receiver in there. And Devontae Smith is the best route receiver in the NFC East.
Hands down. I like that. I agree.
Listen, with that being said, Dallas Goedert open it up for everybody. Look, he does route running great. He does short passes to the point where he's basically the best tight end right now, yards after catch. You know, Travis Kelce is not even close. Yeah. And then, you know, that's what we're missing. We're missing that on offense.
And the run blocking. People don't realize he's a
great run blocker. He's an all-around tight end. He's an all-around tight end to the point where, like, you can't replace that. Now we have tight ends that's great at other things, but they only great at one thing. He's great at almost everything that a tight end is supposed to do. To the point where it's like, all right, what can we do but try to mold one of these tight ends into, you know, a Dollar Tree or Dollar General version of Dallas Goedert? You know, that's what we got to do, because if we're trying to sub in, sub out, sub in, sub out, you know, we need that same energy, consistent energy that the offensive line and the tight ends is giving us before. Because if you come in with a lackluster block or a lackluster route run and all this other stuff, it's going to be incomplete. It's going to hurt the team. So it got to be some type of consistency there, and that's on Shane Steichen. That's on the coach, tight end coach. It's on everybody. So that's what we have to do. We can't sit up there and say, "Oh, Dallas Goedert is missed." No, it's next man up mentality, man. We're underdogs for a reason, and we need to sit up there and have these guys prepared. And if these coaches are not getting the guys prepared, then what are we really doing? Because the goal is, especially because we got Sue and Joseph, you know, because
those the guys that really stepped up. Those were the guys that really shut it down. Like, bro,
we were really hurting there, and they stepped up. Think about it. We were down 10 points. Mm-hmm. We were down 10 points. They held their own to the point where we were at our average on what we were allowing our offenses to do, basically. They were scoring. They scored what, 17, 18 points, and you know they held it. They held it, and it gave our offense opportunities to do anything.
16.
Let's just be real. They gave Jalen Hurts the opportunity to do his thing, and he came through on that Colts game and won the game. I don't give a damn if we won by half a point.
That's what I'm excited to see. That I think the Eagles have put out a tweet. They say, "Who are you most excited for to see in the black?" I'm excited to see my guy Jalen Hurts, because my guy he already know he be looking to a T. You know what I'm saying? And when you look good, you feel good, you play good, you just perform a whole lot better, man. My guy finna look, man. The black helmets too. I wish you had a picture of the black helmets. Them must so clean.
I need to buy one. I gotta buy a black helmet.
Oh my God, he finna, man. That's what I'm saying, man. We bring out the black. Man, he been the main reason we do have this record 9-1. The guy literally put the team on his back, and I promise to God, on that last drive, I said, man, I believe in Jalen Hurts. As long as they put the ball in their hands, I promise you. I was telling my brother this. He a Giants fan. Me and him watching the game. I said, as long as they put the ball in Jalen Hurts' hands, we're going to win the game. And I said, if we don't win the game, and it's in Jalen Hurts' hands, then hey, I was gonna be happy to accept whatever happened, because that's our best player. That's our best player, bro. They put it in his hands, literally. Put it in his hands.
You do. I got
a question. I got a question for both of y'all. So I was arguing or debating, I should say, with Cole's Cowboys. And he was basically saying that Dakota Prescott I don't call him that. I call him Dakota. Dakota Prescott was the best quarterback in the NFC East. Do y'all think that Jalen Hurts is? And why?
Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the league.
Man, Jalen Hurts is definitely the best quarterback in the NFC East. And I just got to say this. If you've been paying attention, Jalen Hurts only has 3 interceptions throughout this whole season. 3. So my guy is known for taking care of the football. That's the number one thing for a quarterback. Protect the football. Jalen Hurts is known to do that. That was one of the main reasons why I had so much confidence that as long as you put it in his hands, he's going to make the right decision with the game on the line. And time again, Pregame, you already know this from last season. What have I constantly been saying?
Facts.
He is a winner.
Woo!
You put it in his hands. I promise you, he's going to make the right decision. The only other competition quarterback in the NFC East is Dak Prescott. We've seen him these past 2 weeks, even in the win that they just had, throw 2 interceptions. They literally were supposed to lose that game, but because the Giants were so depleted and Daniel Jones couldn't make the throws when needed, they lost the game. They was just they simply won because they was the better team. Dak Prescott throw 2 interceptions against us, it's a wrap. We know Jalen Hurts ain't finna throw no 2 interceptions. Not like that, you know what I'm saying? We seen him have bad games last season, but as far as him being consistent with protecting the football, you know he gonna protect the football, especially with the game on the line. Especially with the game on the line. That's one of the biggest difference from him and Carson Wentz. You know what I mean? That's him being able to protect the football. And if we comparing QBs in the NFC East, Jalen Hurts has been doing that. He's been able to put the team on his back, literally, and win us a game. And look, he got us in the top spot in the NFC, period. Not just the NFC East, but in the NFC,
NFL.
bro. If we going based off this season, there's no way you can say there's another quarterback in the NFC East is better than Jalen Hurts. He's in the you can't say no other quarterback that ain't even in the conversation for MVP better than Jalen Hurts. You can't even make that make sense.
Yeah. And
it's obviously Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna drop a couple of jewels for you why I believe this. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, BJ.
Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the league. You know why? Because all the other ones you want to even try to compare, has been in the league longer and have been doing it for a lot longer. Jalen hasn't hit his prime yet. Okay? He's a second-year starter, 24 years old. This quarterback's like 5 years older than him, 10 years older than him that, you can't even touch. He does it all with his legs and his arm. He went out and did the work, came back this year and showed you guys I can pass the football and I can do it at a high level. And like you said, I don't turn over the football. That's another big thing. He doesn't turn over the football. He still got, his passer rating is high. His quarterback grade overall is high. He's top 5 in all these things. Mahomes is cool. His team is 10-1. He's only lost 1 football game. And even in that loss, Jalen didn't have a bad game. Jalen, to be honest.
Yep. You can never say we lost because of Jalen Hurts. Not this season.
Not this season, not one time. And the way that he wills this team to fight, like you were talking about, Pregame, I was sitting there and I was like, man, this game is getting too damn tight. You know what I'm saying? But the only one that I know throughout the game that was making plays at a high level consistently was Jalen Hurts. I go, watch this. You seen Jalen getting pissed. When he was throwing throws, drop here, fumble here, this. You start seeing it in his eyes like, no, hell no, we ain't about to just lose this game. And I told him like this, especially on that last one of 2 4th downs. I go, you know what you need to do? Stop doing this bullshit. Spread them wide and let Jalen run the ball. And I swear to God, I said that shit. I said, spread them wide and let Jalen run the ball. They did it twice. They got that touchdown. I was like, that's all you need to do because the receivers weren't getting open. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't getting open like that at the end of that football game. Like, they were playing some good damn defense,
Yeah.
Like,
listen, Jalen Hurts was the only person that any Eagles fan could have had faith in because after A.J. Brown had fumbled that ball, who else did you trust? It was only one man, Jalen Hurts. And the coach, you said no?
No,
No, no. I'm not saying not to trust Jalen Hurts. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the play call was for Jalen Hurts, but I did trust Miles Sanders with the ball. But that's just me. That's just me.
Okay, that's a good one though. That's a good one because him and Jalen Hurts was probably the only people in that game to really, have a good game. And like Pregame said, he doing it with his legs and his arm. But this last game was the most he rushed all season.
Yeah.
All season. He been doing? He been doing it from the pocket.
Yeah.
That's why last game was the most rushing yards, you know what I'm saying? So he just being effective all over. So, just to go back, like Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the NFC East. No questions about it, bro.
Stop saying that. He's the best quarterback in the league. I love Patty Mahomes, my guy. Patty's been doing it a lot longer. Patty's been doing it at a high level with talent, and he got arguably the best coach in the league ever. Andy Reid. One of the most winning.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes up there. Josh Allen. At first, I was saying Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts is up there. But Josh Allen kind of went down to me, just on the strength. Like I'm a Josh Allen fan. Literally, I'm a Josh Allen fan. When he was battling against Patrick Mahomes, I was rooting for dude last season. Like I was like, bro, this dude is a straight dog. Like he going toe to toe with Patrick Mahomes. Anybody watching the game, you wanted to see Josh Allen straight, have a chance at winning that game. And so for me to see him and know he plays to a high standard, like I'm thinking to myself watching these past few games, he turns the ball over a lot. He got more. He got way more interceptions than Jalen Hurts, and I just know I can't deal with that, bro. Like he's like the closest quarterback you can compare him to is Brett Favre, like just how he sling the ball, like he can be, but he's better than Brett Favre. He's better than Brett Favre for sure because he's just accurate with it, and he's not just a gunslinger. Like the guy literally be on point. But I would rather have a quarterback that's more protective of the football, like Jalen Hurts.
Yes,
and not only is he more protective over the football, but you can trust him in crucial moments of the game. That's the big thing. You trust Patrick Mahomes with the ball. That's for damn sure. There's not many quarterbacks left in the league other than Tom Brady that's playing right now. And actually, Tom Brady had 2 opportunities in overtime today to win the game. So I don't even know how much you can say that. But to win the game, Jalen Hurts is up there as far as trusted quarterbacks. I damn sure would trust him more than Josh Allen for sure.
Here's my thing though. Here's my thing about Josh Allen, man. Because Josh Allen, I've been watching him because in multiple fantasy leagues, I got him as my quarterback, and he's been messing me up. I know it's due. It's due to they say it's due to that elbow injury that he has, but at the same time. You said you hit it right on the nose, DEEGIFTED. He got a lot more interceptions than Jalen Hurts. But that's not all. He has pivotal interceptions in the red zone.
Wrong time.
In the red zone. Like they could have won the game last time. He got an interception in the red zone. Like they counted how many interceptions he had in the red zone. This was in the beginning of the season, that was their guy. The Bills were supposed to go to the Super Bowl. They were supposed to win it all. That's what was supposed to happen. And now, since Josh Allen is hurt, now it's like, all right, we don't know. All right, we're going to turn to the Chiefs now. But the Chiefs is beatable. I wouldn't mind Andy Reid.
They lost like 3-4 times, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind an Andy Reid Super Bowl. I wouldn't mind the Eagles versus the Chiefs.
That'd be crazy, bro.
I know that we can beat them.
Yes.
I know we can beat them. Because all you really gotta do, all you really gotta do is stop Patrick Mahomes from extending plays. That's all you got to do. It's the easiest shit ever.
Man, that'll be a battle, bro. You know, Andy Reid
I'm not saying it wouldn't
beat him. Man.
I know it would be a battle, but all you have to do is
that's why I wanted to.
But see,
that's what you want, Pregame?
Yeah,
you want the Chiefs in the Super Bowl?
You gotta beat Big Red, man. Like he's been beating our ass for a while now.
But my only thing is,
when have we ever won the Kansas City with Andy?
I don't think our coach and Nick Sirianni is better than Andy Reid. That's the only thing that's stopping me from wanting them.
That's the only thing. But we had Doug Peterson go against Bill Belichick, though.
I don't even care about none of that stuff because
you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but
our team is the best. Our team, our defensive line guys. Have you guys been looking at seeing how these accolades our defense is getting this year? Like we got the best secondary in the league. We got the best defensive line.
Yes,
the best.
Man, our defense can be lights out, bro. If we get a lead,
look at this,
bro.
Look at that. First time
that pass rush is ridiculous.
Reddick and Hargrave. And
bro, Hassan Reddick started off slow too. Yeah. Started off slow. Now he coming back, bro. He is a beast on that edge, bro. And then, man, we just got too dominant, bro. The run game up the middle is gonna be killer, bro.
And then look at this. White, TJ, both curling 0.02 yards per coverage snap. You know what I'm saying? They covering everybody. You know? What was our biggest problem last year? Our bats getting exposed in the passing game.
Damn. They was exposed, man. It was dreading. Like a team could straight just go up the field slowly all game, like just hitting them, tight end right here. But yeah, man, linebackers definitely.
See, that's because we had Alex Singleton as a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? You know, right now, you know, he's on the Broncos. They 3-8. God, I think they just lost. So they 3-8. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can sit up there and be in a situation where you're in a vicinity of tackling somebody, but you're not actually making the tackle. You're not making the plays. You know, we have players now like in TJ Edwards, Kaiser White, Hassan Reddick, you know, and then in the back end, you know, you got N'Kobe Dean, who everybody wants to play. You know, people want him to play.
I'm not rushing him, bro. I'm not.
No, I'm
definitely not one of those people,
bro. I never wanted to rush him because of the injury. I just wanted him to the point where when he get healthy, he's ready. That's what I want. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What's smart about that? Keeping him on the field because he's still on special teams. You know what I'm saying? Like he's getting.
He on special teams.
He's not playing linebacker, but he
sometimes.
He plays a couple reps linebacker.
In 4 quarters, special teams can only happen like twice. If you're scoring, so what I'm saying, like, you know, it's giving him the opportunity to, you know, still get his tackle, still get his touch on the field, things like that.
Get physical,
but
get that body, get in football shape.
And White, you know, those guys. The best duel in this is that it was the best duel in the NFL this year.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why. But the Cowboys fans, because I'm always arguing with the Cowboys fans.
The best
and then get this too, though, y'all. Get this too, though.
Best linebacker duel, and it don't say nothing about best besides Michael Parsons and whoever the hell he's with. It doesn't say best with. Any of those other linebackers, TJ Watt, whatever you want to call any of the linebackers, these two linebackers say they are the best. Okay? So now you tell me we got the best linebacker crew, we got the best secondary crew, and we've damn sure got the best defensive line in the league. No one's even remotely close. You Sue, Lindoff Joseph, Fletcher Cox, Hargrave, BG, Sweat.
Yeah.
You're not naming. See,
Jordan Davis when he gets back. Come on.
And that's what I'm saying. That as the people were saying that our run defense was our weakness. It was only our weakness because our best run defender was injured. Now we got two other guys that signed the 1 year deal with us, and Sue and Joseph. And then when Joseph comes back, we can ease him right in because I don't like. I honestly, I wasn't a fan of him coming back against the Titans because of Derrick Henry. You know, we all know what Derrick Henry can do, but since Joseph and Sue was there, look, he could come back and he could play a couple of snaps, get himself into rhythm. But then when we play them damn midgets, them Giants, yeah, I need that man to go in. I need him to go in.
Yeah.
But he need to go.
If it takes 3 weeks from now, if it takes to the playoffs start, I don't even care now that we got Sue and Joseph.
Right.
I want to keep everybody as fresh as possible because that playoff run gonna be crazy.
That's what
we need everybody.
That's what people aren't understanding about this team. We got big time players hurt right now. Jordan Davis is a big time player. I don't care. The first couple of games, you couldn't say he was big time, but after that, he stopped the run. Period. You know, no one's as big as this guy. I told everybody, you can't even quantify what you think he can do because he's bigger and faster than any other person that played the position before.
I don't think. Yep. Did y'all ever watch? I don't know if y'all nerd heads like myself, but it's more DC movie called Justice League, and Superman was dead, and you know, and then they resurrect him to the point where now he's sitting up there looking at Batman like, "Yo, you the op," and he went to go kill him, but he fought the whole Justice League. That's what Jordan Davis is on that line. I seen this man get double teamed, and then a running back tried to run past him. He stretched out his arm and tackled him. Like, I don't understand how you could cover that.
He's a freak of nature, but this game is going to be definitely huge, bro, because we got to find a way to stop Aaron Rodgers. We have to literally be a competent quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. I don't care if he got 9 fingers, as you say, but we have to literally beat Aaron Rodgers. And I feel like that would give not only me, but the team a lot more confidence going into the playoffs, knowing that we actually handled a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, because in the playoffs, I don't think it's going to be many guys as talented as Aaron Rodgers, if any, you know what I'm saying? So this is a huge game for Jonathan Gannon.
Not one lick of bit about Aaron Rodgers. What is their record this year? He just 3 interception game, 2 interception. Aaron's not the same no more. Okay, guys. You know,
here's the fun fact.
His hand's broken.
Their offense is.
I just want to do a fun fact.
Still can be dangerous though.
I'm go. His hand's broken, and he don't have who was the best receiver in the game at the time, Devontae Adams. And I think they really overplayed.
That's false. That's false.
Devontae Adams wasn't one of the best.
He was one of the best, not the best.
Actually, there was a couple years he was the best.
Yeah, okay. Because D-Hop played with second.
I'm saying, like, he was like the best route runner, and he's a big physical receiver.
I get what you're saying though. D-Hop was up there, but I get what you're saying, Pregame.
And Aaron Rodgers made him great. What I say last year, and this is the hugest difference from Jalen Hurts' biggest jump. When you have elite receivers, they make your quarterback elite. You know, they go hand in hand. It's not one or the other. Like, yes, Aaron did make a bunch of good players. That's Tom Brady for years made some good players because of the system, the scheme, whatever. But in reality, when you got a young quarterback, all of them hit their elite when they get their elite receiver. You know, if they're Josh Allen, Diggs, you know, Dak Prescott when they got Amari, you know, Cooper that first year, his numbers started going up. And when they got Tyreek Hill with, you know, what's his name? Mahomes. Everybody had their elite receiver, and Jalen finally got his. And then that's made all those other receivers comparable because they were good receivers. Devontae the Slim Reaper's a beast. You know,
they got good receivers. Even without Adams, though. Even without Adams, they have been coming along.
They didn't just lose Adams, though. They lost Lazard.
Yeah.
They lost the other bull. What's the other dude's name?
No, Lazard's still there.
Well, not Lazard. Who's that dude? Scandrick. Scanlon on the Chiefs. The dude.
Yeah.
Valdez Scandrick.
Mm-hmm.
And then they lost another guy too. And then the player Smith on the defense, the linebacker on the defense, they lost a lot of key players.
Yeah, he with the Vikings now.
You know, they lost some key players. It wasn't the same.
I'm just saying because they offense is still, ranked in the top 10. So I'm saying with a top 10 offense and Aaron Rodgers, it would give us a good amount of confidence. It said they offense ranked 5th right now, and they passing is ranked 10th, and they rushing is 9th. So you know what I'm saying? If we can take care of Aaron Rodgers, who this is Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they finna just lay down. You know what I'm saying? And we play better with a lead. You know what I mean? That gives our team the ability to pass rush. And if we can be able to pass rush, oh yeah, we definitely got this game in the bag. But early on in the game, we cannot wait too long if our defense needs to make an adjustment, because I don't care how good Jalen Hurts is, defense still wins championships. And if you can't stop Aaron Rodgers, we're gonna have a long night. Period.
So I'm a huge Aaron Rodgers fan, man. Been an Aaron Rodgers fan ever since he took over for Brett Favre when Brett Favre went to the Vikings. I've been watching him, and I know for a fact that majority of the reason why their downfall is because of his frustrations with the receivers and everything like that. They had Sammy Watkins, they had Randall Cobb come back. They had Lazard. Lazard had an injury. Also, Christian Watson then came out of the woodworks. Now in the last 2 games, he had 5 touchdowns. But that's not the reason why the Packers should be feared. The reason why the Packers should be feared is because of A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones. Them 2 guys alone keeps their offense going, period. Aaron Rodgers hasn't been the same quarterback in the last 2 years when he won the MVP. He hasn't been the same. We stopped that run. Aaron Rodgers is going to have to make some tough throws to the point where I trust my secondary more than Aaron Rodgers making tough throws to Randall Cobb, that's old, and to Christian Watson, that's young, that's going against probably Bradbury. I don't know if Avonte Maddox is coming back, but if he isn't, then Josh Jobe can handle the slot, and Darius Slay can handle his side. So then I ain't even question the secondary. I'm not worried about that. All we have to do, well, not we, all Jonathan Gannon have to do is basically try to get to Aaron Rodgers before he can make a decision. He can get the ball out quick and everything like that. He's one of those great quarterbacks. No matter how bad of a season he has now, no matter how much of he jerky is off field or anything like that, he's still Aaron Rodgers to the point where if he's in the game, it's winnable. They just the last win they had is against the Cowboys. They beat the Cowboys, and they're supposed to be having the number 1 defense in the league, which I don't agree at all. They say numbers don't lie, but I really believe that if you look at certain things, we are up there with the best defense in the league.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We top 3 defense.
That's what I'm saying.
Cowboys, you say Cowboys defense, right? We're like 10 sacks away, or like something around 10 sacks away. We're 3rd in sacks. They're number 1 in sacks. But what made the Cowboys, they called the Cowboys defense last year, even though people were getting torched, burned, stuff like that. Why they called it the best defense last year? Because of turnovers. You know? We are number 1 in turnovers.
And number 1, yep.
Number 1 in points scored against. We are number 1 in yards, going against us.
Right.
What are you talking about? 3 in sacks. Like, 3rd down efficiency. Those are all the key stats you need. That's why I'm saying this whole team has been disrespected over and over and over again. To not come out here and say that the Eagles are the best team in the league, hands down.
BG, facts.
Down.
Facts of what everything that you're saying, but the reason why, because I'm a Philadelphian, I've been here all my damn life, and I live 15 minutes away from all the stadiums, man. The reason why is because they don't like us. They don't like us at all. The Sixers, the Eagles, the Flyers, they don't like no Philadelphia teams because they feel like our fans and everybody is so damn toxic to the point where they're not going to give us anything. You see what happened when the Eagles won a Super Bowl, and you see what happened when the Phillies won a Super Bowl. We was climbing poles, and they had to grease it up to the point where we couldn't grip the shit. We knocked down Autumns. We did a whole bunch of shit that we ain't had no business doing. But that's what happens when you get drunk people that been tailgating from 6 o'clock in the morning all the way to the end of the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh man, yeah.
That's basically why they hate Philadelphia. They don't want to give us those props. They're not going to give us those props, especially not national media.
Listen, like we America's team now. The way we be playing all these goddamn primetime games, goddamn me. So shit, we finna take over because honestly, I feel like it's gonna be a dominant performance. I want to see something similar to what the fuck the damn Cowboys did to the Vikings because they coming into our house. We looking good. We feeling good. We should be performing good. Jalen Hurts been consistent all year. I expect the same exact thing. It's time for these wide receivers, as you mentioned earlier, these wide receivers need to step up. You catch the ball, hold on to the ball. If I put the ball on the money, bring it in. Goddamn me. You know what I'm saying? AJ Brown, step up, my guy. Everybody else need to pick up their game. Even the offensive line had issues. Jason Kelsey with the high snap. Everybody else, Jalen Hurts been the most consistent thing on this team. Defense up and down. Don't know what you're going to get from him in the run game. This the game we need to stop that 2-game little hard play, tough wins. I don't want to see that no more. We're going against a team that they are what their record says they are, but they got potential, just like every other team in the NFL, to win. We need to come out and dominate straight up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think
Jalen Hurts got to do his thing. Jonathan Gannon, step up. Because once again, all eyes on you. Because come playoffs, we all know defense wins championships. So we need to see him be able to adjust and be able to handle a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. Put these guys in position.
Yeah.
All eyes on Jonathan Gannon. We already know what everybody else going to do. We already know on offense the ball gonna be in Jalen Hurts' hands.
See, here's the thing. I don't, like Jonathan Gannon has the big question mark for me, and that was going into the season. I would never go against that, but also Shane Steichen has been calling some crazy ass plays to the point where our best player in Jalen Hurts, he's not able to be Jalen Hurts because he's in shotgun majority of the time. Yeah, that could work, but you got to mix it up. 1, 2. Miles Sanders, our foundations is our running game. Miles Sanders, y'all been saying y'all been after a running back, man. We was talking about Kareem Hunt in the beginning of the season. We were talking about other running backs throughout the season that we were trying to get. Now you chose to not do too much because we got the Giant Killer and Boston Scott, and we got Kenneth Gainwell. I don't know what the hell they doing with Trey Sermon because Trey Sermon is supposed to be our back in the red zone. He was supposed to be that, and I don't know what they're doing with him, but we got to get these guys involved because if they sitting on the bench cool and things like that, they're not going to make an impact when they get in the game. They're not. And Miles Sanders, you said in the beginning that was an RB1. He needs to have more touches. We can't go games, especially grind.
What do you guys think about that?
Like we can't go grinded out games with Miles Sanders having only 14 touches, where RB1s normally get 18 plus.
What do you think about what he just said? He just said we're not giving him as many touches because of his contract.
Man, honestly, I mean, it might be something to that. Teams literally do that, but
Yeah.
I feel like he's still averaging about 14, 15 attempts. I mean, he didn't get that last game, but I don't know what his average is. But if he getting like 14, 15 attempts, that's pretty much what he normally get when, it's a running back by committee. So I just feel like they just need to give him more touches because we have proven to be, a run first team. And if we got the run that we can run off of, AJ Brown gonna be even more wide open. The running game gonna be even more crucial with Dallas Goedert out. So we must stick to the run game. This must be a dominant performance. And if we get up early, oh yeah, we're gonna be running all night.
Mm-hmm.
But it has to be, that's what you're talking about earlier with the coaching staff. They need to learn that and make the adjustments, I'm saying, on offense side of the ball.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's what I said too. I want to see us dominate. You see what he said at the bottom?
Yeah, you got Dallas Goedert, and arguably one of the best tight ends in the league right now. That, like you said, DB, that makes a huge difference. So now you can't come with the same run play thinking that Jack Stahl's going to block like Goddard did, or Jackson, who ain't really played 2 years, is going to go in there and block like Goddard did. You got to understand that, okay, let's spread them out and run the football. It's just a simple change. You know what I'm saying? It's like you take your weakness. Like, that's why I said until Goddard gets back, we're going to see a lot more Quez Watkins now. You know why? Because you got to substitute. Okay, the big physical tight end that can block and get open in the middle of the field, he's not here no more. What are you going to do to substitute that? Go get the guy we ain't used all season. You know what I'm saying? That can run a 4.2, 4.3, 40. And let's go put him out there and let him go out there and make some plays.
What do y'all think about the rumors? Because I know it's rumors that our players was reaching out to Grunt to come to the team.
I would love it.
You said who?
Grunt. Just for the playoffs.
Oh, Grunt.
Don't give him no 2-year deal.
Oh, just for the playoffs. Sure. If we get him, he ain't gonna do nothing but contribute. You know what I mean? So it ain't gonna be a negative. It's gonna be a plus. So hey, if he willing to come on board, then shoot, come on board. Because Lord knows,
no, BG.
Yeah.
Nah.
Playoffs.
No, BG.
Just for the playoffs. This guy was Super Bowl MVP before he got
No.
Man,
BG.
no.
I'm not
BG,
talking about
no.
season. I'm not talking about for next year. I'm talking about if you can get OBJ and you have OBJ, it's all about stacking talent on your roster. Whether you use them or not, the more talent you have, the more the defense.
Hey, BG.
You imagine AJ Smitty in the slot and OBJ on the outside.
Bro. Let me ask you a personal question. Let me ask you a personal question. Do you cook?
Yes.
Okay. So if you ever make a gumbo, man, you could put too much in there and the gumbo's not good. You see where I'm going?
NFL. How did the Rams win their Super Bowl last year? Putting too much in there. That wasn't too much. They put the right pieces at the right time in there. The time they actually put more in there, they had Talib in there, and they ain't win nothing. You know what I'm saying? They put the right pieces at the right time. That's what they did. This will be the right time.
Yeah.
He didn't play.
Why would it be the right time?
We don't even have to get a snap, really, for real, into the playoffs.
BG, why would it be the right time? Where would he fit in?
Goddard's out.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
Is OBJ better than Quez Watkins? Yes.
Hear me out.
Is he not?
So let's talk football, bro. Let's talk football. So now AJ Brown is top 5 wide receiver in the league right now, right?
When OBJ's healthy,
no. Hear me out. He's top 5 wide receiver in the league. And then you got one of the best route runners in the league on the other side, right? What Quez Watkins' job is to take off the top, the Deshaun Jackson thing. Whereas though Deshaun Jackson was the number 1, he's the number 3. So now we got a guy that's our slot receiver.
ain't doing that.
OBJ's not doing that. 1, 2. No, hear me out. OBJ, listen, OBJ is not doing that. Number one, and number two, OBJ is he's a female.
What do you know? He's that whole
one of those
stuff. He put that.
He was in the right position, and he was one of his
no bullshit. And like you guys said, the Rams already had
that was Von Miller,
who was the best receiver in the league at the time. Cup.
That was Von Miller that did that. That's why he wanted him with the Bills. He wanted him to come to the Bills because Von Miller put that bug in his ear, like, "Yo, we need you to be focused."
And Jefferson too. Like they had receivers already. They added him, and he made it that much harder to stop their offense throughout the playoffs. And he was MVP of the Super Bowl.
We got three. Hey, BG, we got three guys. And I told this to Cole. I told this to Cole earlier.
Making big plays.
Hey, BG, I told this to Cole earlier. We got three guys over 40 plus receiving yards. Receptions. I'm sorry.
But you're calling our tight end.
So what?
He's not playing right now. You can let him rest. Let OBJ warm it up for the playoffs.
No.
What are you talking about?
Tell me this. If you think about this logically, right? Name me a team in the NFL that got three number one cornerbacks to stop OBJ, Devontae Smith, and AJ Brown. I'll wait.
Nobody.
Team. Exactly. And that's why you do it.
But we're a team we're a team that's potentially we're potentially to be able we're able to go 10-1 tonight. You mean to tell me that you would stir up the pot that much that you would add OBJ to the point where if he's not getting the ball or if he's not,
been that way over a year now.
That's over a year, and that's only because of Von Miller.
Von Miller
too came out.
He was hurt in Cleveland. When he played, he was balling.
But exactly, this guy's coming off of 2 ACLs.
But you don't.
He's coming off of. I don't care how good he look on camera.
A 5-game stretch. Or actually, we get number one seed. We only got to play 2 playoff games.
I don't want OBJ.
No.
For sure. Injury prone. That feel like another Deshaun Jackson signing.
Right. Deshaun Jackson came back one game, had one touchdown, and ran right to the back. He ran right back to the locker room, and we didn't see him ever since.
You have to use it. It's what he commands. OBJ will command attention, period. You put him in a slot, he will command a double team in a slot. Facts. And when you do that, you're opening up somebody else. It's the same effect that AJ had with the same damn receivers we had last year when we didn't have no weapons and we added one guy, AJ Brown, and all of a sudden we got multiple weapons and all these weapons Jalen Hurts has. He has the same guys except for AJ Brown.
That's not what happened. What happened was Zach Ertz was unhappy. He was very unhappy, and Dallas Goedert was not used to being the number one. So now he's the number one. You see how his numbers is. You see what's going on.
Developed for sure.
And we had that whole thing with the our organization period, where as though that's like, okay, did we make the wrong decision in trading Wentz, things like that? That's what they were talking about, because after our hot start, we start losing games to the point where, our run, we kept saying running the ball. These were all first year guys starting, coaching, defensive coach. We had all first year guys. That's what happened. Now we got guys in a position. They know their position. Look where we're at. We're sitting at 9-1. Should have been 10-0, but that's another story for another day. Now we got these guys out here balling out of control, and we keep just adding little things. You like I said, back to the cooking scenario. You got a pot of stuff. Beef stew. Let's say beef stew. And you're like, oh, that need more pepper. Boom, let's add Sue. Let's add Joseph. You don't add OBJ, because you add OBJ comes drama. Wide receivers come with drama, period. Last game, to prove my point, the reason why AJ Brown actually fumbled is because his head wasn't in the game because he was frustrated because we weren't moving the ball like we were supposed to. They weren't finding him because I'm not going to lie, Jalen Hurts is my guy, but Jalen Hurts was missing him. It was a play where he was wide open and he missed him. That's where the frustration lies at. So now you got the ball. Now he's not thinking about, hey, I gotta protect the ball. He's thinking about making the play. Even though when Quez Watkins the game before fumbled the ball, and that's why we was practicing that drill. AJ Brown was like, yo, I gotta make a play. He lost the ball. Now he's mad at himself. I'm pretty sure this game he's going to redeem himself against Alexander, because I think he's going to be going against the most. So that's what I'm saying. He cannot have a game like that again. Against the Colts, it was what it was, but we squeezed out the win because of Jalen Hurts. So,
I get it, but I'm just saying, like, it's never hurts to add more talent. Just like we already said, we had the best defensive line. And, yes, one player got hurt, Jordan Davis, but what did we do? We added 2 players. It would have been good just to add Sue. It would have been good just to add Joseph by himself. We went and got both for a reason. It's not – you never know what can happen in the playoffs. A receiver can go down. Something
because we got injuries on the defensive end. I mean, defensive line. We got injuries there to the point, and it's not just Jordan Davis, man. I think
Marlon got hurt.
Marlon got hurt
too. Yeah.
Like that. So we had to cover all that. Now, if Jordan Davis come back,
if we got him,
rotation.
I think if we got him, it wouldn't be a bad thing, because he knows he's not going to be the best until the Brown play, the playoff time anyway. So he'll just be warming up, and then we're only using him for a couple of games. Then he can go back to free agency. Go to whatever team. I'm not saying I want him back next year. I'm just saying for the playoffs to put that much more stress on the defense and the defense coordinator, I would love to go ahead and pick him up.
So would you pay right now? OBJ coming off of 2 ACL injuries. Would you play him 20 million for this 1 year to finish it up?
No, because you don't have to. It's prorated. That's why anybody that pick up a player this late in the season is prorated contracts. You know what I'm saying? You're paying them for like 5 games. It ain't going to hurt Howie's pockets for sure. You know what I'm saying? You might give him a little extra money off top, and then there you go. Thanks for coming over. See you later, dude. Go have fun. Go play what you need to play with. But let's get back to this game. Let's go ahead. I want to hear a bold, give me a bold prediction. Everybody give me a bold prediction, and then a score prediction. And then we can go ahead and get out of here because we are close to the game. I want everybody to be able to have a chance.
Right.
The game, get ready for that.
Yo, my bold prediction is Jalen Hurts definitely takes another leap in this MVP conversation. And I believe he's going to have a big game, man. I believe he's going to have a big game early on and maybe throw 3, 4, have another 3 to 4 tournaments, just like he did last against the Steelers. And then we're going to run it out. Miles Sanders is going to have a killer day. So that's what I'm going to.
I'll say this, right? So Jalen Hurts got on the podium this week, and he said that he would love to beat Jordan Love in the game. And I think he's going to get his wish. I really believe that Aaron Rodgers is going to be out of this game because Sue looked focused, man. Sue came into the arena, man. I'm following the Eagles on everything. And he came into this game ready to focus on getting to Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. That was his sole purpose. I think Jordan Love will come into this game, and we'll be able to control the pace after that. Aaron Rodgers did admit that he had a hurt thumb, and I really think that that's going to play a major part on the Packers game plan. And Matt LaFleur is going to focus on the run game more, and we just got to be able to stop that. Once we stop that, then the game is really in our hands because we're controlling their offense, and their defense they're not better than our offense to the point where they can decipher whatever. Hell, they're not even better than the Cowboys defense to the point where we beat them. So they're not going to come into our house wearing all black, coming in trying to take over our Lincoln Financial Field. So my bold prediction is that we about to control the hell out of this game from start to finish. And this is probably going to be the one of the best, if not the best, performances from the Eagles from start to finish all year.
Dominate.
Yeah.
It's that time. If we feeling that vibe of domination, they better be feeling that same exact vibe. And we bring it out. If you don't have that domination feeling with the black uniforms, what are you doing? Go home. This game not for you. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Nothing new for you guys, and that's what the Eagles are gonna do. That is my bold prediction. The Eagles will put up their first 40 burger of the year.
Ooh, I like that one, bro.
Their first
one, bro.
40 burger of the year.
I've been wanting to put up 40 all season.
3 turnovers. You know, it's gonna be a total domination. What's your score prediction? Because I think right now, if I say the 40 burger, it's gonna be 41-17.
I'm gonna say 40-17 too.
No, I'm gonna say if you're gonna say 40 burger, I say 41-28. I'm not going to slight the Packers.
Fuck the
and that's only because of garbage time.
We've been getting up on average 18 point something yards a game.
Yeah. I'm only talking about garbage time.
And all you guys, go ahead and drop your comments. What you think the score will be, and if it's a 40 burger, what would the score be to you? You know, make sure you hit that like, subscribe to all my guys. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to DEEGIFTED, man. Kind of seen he got us a sub already. Thanks, shout out to all you guys for being out there. But go subscribe to King DMV, and if you ain't subscribed to me, subscribe to me. You know, we're some of the best out there. We're gonna keep bringing you the fire every single live stream that we come out. You know, we make sure we love this, we love what we do, we love how we do it. So, and we're gonna keep doing it for a long time. We just started, so you know, go lock in on the Eagles. Final words, guys. Go ahead and let me know. Let them know.
Man, it's always go Birds with me, man. I cannot wait until this game, man, because this game means a lot, man. We be in double digit win column, and I just want the lights to be bright to the point where every day gets dark like our uniforms. So it's always go Birds.
D.
Last statement. Man, look, Jalen Hurts just dominate, bro. Put the game on your back, dominate. That's it. Defense, dominate. Dominate. That's the word of the day. Dominate. You got the black uniforms on, man. You supposed to be going out there trying to kill in the night.
I love it. And mine is after tonight, when the Eagles go 10-1, all you media people better give us our goddamn respect.
Yeah, oh God, bro.
No more. You better come out on TV Monday fucking morning and say that the Eagles are the best goddamn team in the league. Because we've been the best team in the league, and you late.
Or am I tripping? Didn't they lose to the Packers once?
Who?
The Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay. So we beat them. Man, give us our respect, bro. That's all I'm saying. We facing the same type of team.
It's not going to happen though. They're not going to give us our respect.
If we win,
I told you why.
They better.
Y'all going to be frustrated. Y'all going to be frustrated Monday morning.
All right, well, everybody go out there and have a great game. Let's give the Eagles our love, our support, like we always love to do. And it's always fly, Eagles, fly. Till next time, Eagles live and lit, episode 17. Check us out next pre-game, baby. Let's go. We out. Peace.